Hey there everyone, it's Anthony again. I'm sitting here at home. I didn't go into work today because I've been in pain. I was in pain all night, just trying to deal with it. I was in pain. I had pain in my back and pain in my legs. So yesterday I talked a little bit about fibromyalgia and having arthritis and having HIV and about the medications I'm taking. So I want to give you a little lowdown of the meds that I'm taking, just give you an idea of what's going on. Okay. The first one here is Intalence. Intalence is an HIV medication. I have Icentrus. Icentrus is another one. And I'm on Truvada. That's all for HIV meds. I want to point out Truvada is very specific because Truvada, you'll see this little tiny pill right here. This little tiny pill is the same thing that they use for PrEP. PrEP is preventative prophylactics. It's for individuals that are at high risk of contracting HIV, that are HIV negative. They can take it to help encourage or help protect them more from contracting HIV. It's best if it's used with condoms, but if this person's in relationship with someone that's HIV positive and they're HIV negative, it helps kind of as a barrier. However, if that person who's HIV positive is undetectable, meaning that their viral load is under control, then they're not going to be infectious either. So with this, it's going to be a better idea to take it. So just want to let you in on that. Baby aspirin or low dose aspirin. This is for my heart. Heart issues run in my family. My dad has an internal pacemaker. My mom died of a heart attack about 8 years ago. So, and I believe my grandmother had heart issues as well. And my grandmother on my mom's side had heart issues as well. So that runs the family. So, better be safe than sorry. Of course, my B complex, because, you gotta be prepared and take your vitamins. B12, because need energy, especially with dealing with some of the stuff I'm dealing with. My multivitamins, yeah, it's a CVS brand because it's cheaper. I can get the name brands, I can get them for men's, but it's expensive, so I'm just doing this for me, so that works. For the fibromyalgia and for the arthritis, this, which is a muscle relaxer, I take 3 times a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once at night. It's just to help calm the muscles down. It's not strong. It just helps calm the muscles down so they're not causing me as much angst and pain. This one is actually Cymbalta. Cymbalta is a medication that's normally for depression, but what they found is what it does is it actually works for fibromyalgia because there's something in the brain going on with fibromyalgia that allows the individual to feel pain at a much higher rate than you could if you didn't have fibro. So, and I have turmeric. Turmeric is actually really good. I need to increase the dosage of this though. From what I hear, the higher the dose, not too much because you don't want to OD on it, but you want to add it to your system and keep that in your system because it actually helps with easing some of the pain with arthritis. So I've been taking that as well. And made sure with my doctor, I check my doctor before I do any of these things. Calcium, calcium, calcium. Calcium with vitamin D. Vitamin D and calcium. I have a low issue of vitamin D, but the calcium vitamin D is for my joints and my bones. Glucosamine, of course, again, for my joints, to try to keep them working in proper condition. And then fish oil. Fish oil is good for many things. It's good for the heart. It's good for the joints. It's also good for the hair, although my hair right now is really crappy. I just took a shower, but it's good for the hair too. So I'm doing all these things, and if you see, there's no addictive medications. There's nothing stronger than, I do take ibuprofen, by the way, I don't have it sitting here. There's nothing stronger than that, and I did that for a reason. I don't want to take any addictive medications because I have drug and alcohol addiction issues in my family, and at one time when I was really ill before, I was taking over-the-counter medications and saw that path happening, so I don't want to put myself in that position anymore. So one of the reasons why I'm showing you all this stuff is not to scare people or anything of that nature, just to show you that living with HIV is a full-time job. Living with HIV with all of these other issues, growing older, is a full-time job. So if you can do anything to protect yourself, I really would suggest doing that. So better be protected and take care of yourself now so you don't have to deal with this later. So love talking to you. Thank you again. See you soon.